it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for all. And today in this video, I'm going to show you guys all of my top 5 favorite game consoles. So I don't have any of them to show you because I got rid of a lot of my game consoles because we stopped playing with them. But one of them I don't have anymore because it got stolen. I'll explain that in a little bit. I used to love playing video games when I was a kid. I haven't played them in years. They were one of my favorite things to do. My brother taught me a lot about video games, so I'm going to get started. And most of you guys probably have heard of these, but some of you guys who are kind of probably don't know what some of this stuff is, so I will bring up pictures and show you guys what they look like and stuff, but I'll pause the video in between so then you guys don't have to sit and watch me do it, because people had to do that before and I felt really bad because my videos were getting too long. And so this doesn't happen. I'm going to pause the video in between so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me. So I'm going to get started. So number 1 on my list has to be Nintendo 64. So this is what the Nintendo 64 looks like. It's just like a game console. It comes, I think, in like 2 different colors, blue and black. And then it comes with like a controller. And this is what the controller looked like. This is the first video game console I was ever introduced to. My brother had this because I think my dad got it for him for either his birthday or Christmas. I can't remember. And we used to play this at my dad's house. And my brother and I used to love to play video games on this. We had a ton of video games for this. We had it in like a box. We had like a little Nintendo box. And it had all of my brother's video games for this system in there. And it was like really fun. So this little opening right here, if you can see that, you could just slip a game in. So let me show you an example of what one of the Nintendo games look like. Sorry, that was a... So this is an example of what... So this is an example of what a Nintendo game looks like. So basically, it was a game that could pop into that little slot right there, and you could play games on it. So we used to have one of these, but then sadly one day when my dad was at work or something, somebody broke into his house, stole that and all the games, plus my dad's projector and his DVD player. So sadly we never got it back because we didn't find out who stole it, and the things were never recovered, which kind of sucks. But we were able to replace all of them, which was nice. And it sucks because I think a Nintendo 64 was pretty expensive at the time. Well, I was in 4th grade and my brother was in 7th grade when it got stolen. So I don't know if it was still expensive at the time. I don't know how much they are now. They don't even make them anymore. Because those are such a dinosaur. Number 2 on my list had to be GameCube. So this is the GameCube. This is what it looks like. I'm sure you guys have all seen a Nintendo GameCube. So I had one of these when I was a kid too. My brother and I got this right after we got our Nintendo 64 stolen, and we needed something to play at our dad's house. So we got the Nintendo GameCube and we shared it, and we used to play a lot of games on it. And what was funny was when we first got it, we were surprised how small the discs were. So the discs were probably like the size of, were like this size, not as big as a CD. The discs for the GameCubes were like this small. We were super surprised how small they were. They were like this small or something. That's the best I could do it. And my brother and I were super surprised because we didn't realize how small the discs were for the GameCube when we first got it. Because when you have like a regular CD, it's usually like this big, but with the GameCube they're this small. I'm sure you guys have all seen that and stuff. And we had a lot of fun. We played like a lot of games on it. We played Mario Party, we played Super Smash Bros, and that was pretty much all we played. Pretty much on there. My brother would play other games too. Number 3 on my list would have to be Game Boy Color. So this is what a Game Boy Color looks like. It was like a different color game. It was made after the original Game Boy was. I forgot what the original game. I think it was just called Game Boy by Nintendo. I don't remember. So this is what a Game Boy Color looks like. It's just a colorful one, and then the game and the inside had color. But when you played it on the original Game Boy, there was no color. So that's why it's called a Game Boy Color, because the game comes with color, obviously. So I had one of these when I was a kid, but except mine was like a purple. I think my parents got it for me when I was little because I loved playing video games at the time. So this is what mine looked like. This isn't exactly mine, but this is what mine looked like. This was what my Game Boy Color looked like. I think it was my brother's Game Boy Color. I don't remember. Remember, then he gave it to me. After he got his Game Boy Advance. So it was like when the newer like Game Boy Advance were coming out. They came out, I think, in like 2003 or something. Did it come out in 2003 or 2002? I don't know. If you guys know what year the Game Boy Colors came out, please let me know down in the comments below, because I can't. Game Boy Advance, not Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, excuse me. Game Boy Advance came out. Please let me know down in the comments below, because I do not remember, because it's been years. So yeah, so that's what it looked like. It was just a Game Boy Color. Those are really fun. It had a lot of color in it, which was pretty cool, unlike the original Game Boy, which just had no color. That was super boring. Number 4 on my list would have to be Game Boy Advance SP. So this is what it looked. Oh, it's going. Good. Sorry, I wasn't sure if I pressed the unpause button. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. It kind of looks like a desktop computer a little bit. Like you're playing it on a computer almost, and it flips over kind of like a regular computer would like a regular laptop or desktop would, and it's really cool. I loved this thing. The only problem I did have with it is I would keep losing my charger, so we had to keep buying a charger for it, which sucked. And I left my charger several times at the hospital, and I was recovered, and either I lost my charger somewhere else or I left it at my dad's house and stuff. But then we just got them, and what sucks is those chargers were expensive at the time, so I would keep losing my charger, so I had to keep putting it in a safe place where I wouldn't lose it. So that's a good tip. If you guys have chargers and you don't want to lose them, leave them in one spot so then you can find them easier. So that was pretty fun. Like I could also play like my Game Boy Advance games. Like the Game Boy Advance games were also played for the Game Boy Advance SP. Like I could play a lot of my Hamtaro Game Boy Advance games on there. I could also play my Game Boy Color games on there. The only thing was I had to make this, the screen would be like widescreen, and then if you wanted to make it a full screen, you had to press like the right or the left button. I can't remember, like one of those back buttons, and it would be and the screen would be a wider, which was pretty cool and stuff. So you could play like your old Game Boy games on here. Number 5 on my list would have to be Xbox. I'm sure you guys all know what an Xbox looks like, but I'll show you anyway. So this is what the original Xbox looks like. It was just a console. It wasn't by Nintendo or anything. This was just a little game console. My family played it quite a lot. Like my brother and I used to play a ton of games on here. We played, and he used to play video games on here. And it was a family console. We all got it for like Christmas, and we all share it. Even though it was a family, it's just my brother and I were the only ones using it. Like we were always playing games on it and everything, and it was really fun. We really enjoyed it, and like I'm not gonna say like which games we played on it because this video is gonna take forever and it's already 8 minutes long, but it was really fun. We enjoyed like a lot of the games they had for it. They had a lot of fighting games, which we really enjoyed. I only played like one game on Xbox, and that was Dead or Alive 3, but the other games I just didn't know. I just wouldn't play them. Okay, so those are my top 5 video game consoles. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for all, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!